This news program is proudly brought to you by Paradise Foods, celebrating 90 years in PNG.
Perpetrators charged over a murder of a student. Purari landowners aggrieved over ministerial determination. And Prime Minister Marape to address Australia's Parliament next year. A very good evening. This is National Emtv News. I'm Grace Papiali. Thank you for joining us. 7 men who are currently in custody have been charged of murder for the death of an 18-year-old Kimoli Dagoba recently in Port Moresby. The perpetrators appeared before the Waigani District Court today. Also in attendance on behalf of the deceased was parent Maroga Dagoba. Dagoba aired his complaint. An aggrieved father of 18-year-old Kimoli showed up at the Waigani Committal Court. Marago Dagoba stated his grievance on the loss of his son.
And I blame and we blame establishing post-mortem report. It was head na heart injury. So heart blame all pipe him strong. So within 3 minutes or something, I'm stop. All Carmichael Gordon's police station. But firstly, time or kiss him, or this line low, 4 mile, or no rouse him this right blow, lo put him, begin him blowing when the more narla sindan lo this car, open back, Hilux longane, or no put him, lo tensida. Now Carmigo, Danigo Longorens. And up lo this la, all party mem Longorens. And me got eyewitnesses stuff, me got CCTV footage stuff, all get evidence. And me hold him longan, he point him, or some picking him blow or kill him nothing Longorens.
Dagoba, who is currently the provincial administrator of Hela province, stated that better intervention in the police force is paramount in the National Capital District.
10, 12 years, 12 days, that's all, and Mibla, Karem, at least. Mibla give him belly, silo, line block him, line blow Mibla, all get Mibla Miki Mosem. But one thing me no like him, me no look him, good la talk, ACB, Junior Anthony Wagabi been working, Togosem. Beginning here in the normal course of duty or policeman working normal work. Na beginning here, Kalablo Karna, Igo, Pundan Lombaret. Beginning Blomino, Pundan Lombaret, yet. Police working good work, clean work, or killing beginning Blomi Karamana Lokar, come deposit him, put him inside Lombaret, as if Lombaret Wara.
Currently, 7 men have been held in custody and will appear to court on the 14th of February 2024. The Purari Development Association, Inc., comprising of 8 tribes of Baimuru District in Gulf Province, gathered today at the Port Moresby Catholic Archdiocese to express their grievances regarding the ministerial determination of landowners of Papua LNG project areas, announced by the Minister for Petroleum and Energy, Karenga Kua, on the 6th of December last week.
The lawyer representing the Purari Development Association, Inc., Otto Ogendekas, stated that the PDAF complied with all legal requirements and have secured a state lease, the Special Agriculture and Business Lease, to consolidate the landowner's interest under the PDA SABL title. The title was issued to PDA on 15 February 2011, however was unjustifiably cancelled on the 24th of January 2019. Following the cancellation, the Papua LNG gas agreement was signed.
So they had to refile a separate court proceeding referenced OS JR number 10 of 2023, this year, in February. So through that proceeding, the association restored the title that was unjustifiably cancelled by the former secretary or registrar of title, who is the current secretary for Lands Department.
Dekas pointed out that Minister Kua and his team has made a poor decision by overlooking PDA as the registered title holder of the ministerial determination, which will now have serious legal ramifications against the development of the Papua LNG gas project.
I signed what they refer to as the ministerial determination of the landowning clans.
Dekas added that PDA should be identified as the sole beneficiary of the Papua LNG upstream PRL 15 area, as the PDA SABL covers 654 hectares of land, which includes PRL 15, the current Papua LNG project.
PDA has complied with the requirement under the Land Act, Land Registration Act, and any other legislation in order to secure a title from any foreign intrusion or any foreign exploitation of their natural resources.
Malinta Yopolo, National Emtv News.
PNG will make history when Prime Minister James Marape addressed the Australia's Parliament House on the beginning of next year. This was revealed today by the Prime Minister at the news conference in Port Moresby today.
Prime Minister James Marape is set to make history as a Papua New Guinean leader and the first in the Pacific Island region who will be addressing the Australia's House of Parliament next year. Marape reiterated that this has been agreed to by both sides of the House.
I will be addressing the Australian Parliament, and that's the first time ever a Pacific Island leader and a Papua New leader is given that opportunity to address Australian Parliament. We have shared history, and I think it just reflects the mindset that is changing in Canberra now. And I was happy when the Prime Minister...
Marape also shed delights towards the Australian Prime Minister's statement labelling PNG and Australia as core leaders in the region.
When the Prime Minister Albanese, when he addressed the media, he used a line called Papua New Guinea and Australia are core leaders in the region. Core leaders in the region. In the Pacific Island nations, we assist in our own small way. Australia also assists in a small way, and our identity as a core leader in the region is emerging. We do our best also for the greater Pacific.
Marape will address the House of Parliament in Australia on the 8th of February next year. Sharon Engnui, National Emtv News.
Country's national airline, Air Niugini, has rescheduled its flights to Cairns, Australia, due to the temporary closure of Cairns Airport, whilst Tropical Cyclone Jasper is affecting the coast of North Queensland.
According to the Office of Air Niugini, a flight from Port Moresby to Cairns, PX098, was cancelled today due to the bad weather experienced in North Queensland. Another flight, PX098, for Wednesday, 13 December, is also rescheduled to depart at 4:45 a.m. on Thursday, 14 December, arriving Cairns at 10:06 a.m. But Air Niugini has announced that PX091 on Wednesday, 13 December, going from Cairns to Port Moresby, has also been cancelled. Customers who are holding tickets for the above flights may change or refund their flights without penalties. Customers are also encouraged to contact Air Niugini or their travel agents for further information. Air Niugini will continue to monitor the situation and will make further changes to the Cairns schedule if required. And New Guinea regrets and apologizes for any inconvenience caused. However, safety is paramount for all Air New Guinea operations. Gladys Gilla, National Emtv News.
National Emtv News continues after the break. Stay with us. You're watching National Emtv News. In an interview with the National School of Excellence, Assistant Secretary Kive Kererembo revealed that NSE aims to bolster the science, technology, engineering and mathematics teacher qualifications and facilities to enrich education standards in the country.
Assistant Secretary for National School of Excellence, Kive Kererembo, announced that NSE is coordinating with universities' professors to oversee the training of STEM teachers. The initiative aims to ensure teachers are well equipped with subject expertise before stepping into classrooms.
We really need to hands-on industrial expertise. So this is the thing we want to do, and a few schools are starting to do that. So as we get settled and then we get better, we will do more of this kind of going out and coming back and inviting other, expertise in that area to actually teach the curriculum.
Mr. Kererembo affirmed that STEM educators will receive support from the Education Department to elevate their qualifications to master's level. He further stated that each of the 6 national schools of excellence will receive 1 million kina in funding from the department. These funds are designated for constructing specialized laboratories, focusing on advancing facilities specifically for STEM students. This effort signifies NSC's commitment to strengthening STEM education by enhancing teacher qualifications and providing essential infrastructure for a more enriched learning environment. James Guken, National Emtv News.
A science, technology, engineering and mathematics teacher at Port Moresby National School of Excellence, Malakai Kumbun, is advocating for grade 10 students to take up STEM subjects in the coming year.
He encouraged them to embrace STEM education, emphasizing its pivotal role in shaping their future academic pursuits. Mr. Kumbun urges grade 10 students across the country aspiring to join the 6 national schools of excellence to prioritize STEM subjects. He stresses that STEM, science, technology, engineering and mathematics, nurtures innovative thinking and essential problem-solving skills among students, irrespective of their location.
Most of the technical experts in those industries, they usually take people outside to come in. And there's a downfall in the workforce. So that's why STEM is here to solve this problem that we have.
Highlighting the significance of STEM education, Mr. Kumbun underscores its ability to instill critical skills necessary for tackling real-world challenges. He emphasizes that this empowers students with the analytical tools needed to devise creative solutions to complex problems. Believing in the transformative potential of mastering STEM disciplines, Mr. Kumbun envisions students enhancing these skills to pave the way for future leadership roles and make meaningful contribution to addressing issues in the society. His guidance stands as an inspiration, calls for students nationwide to consider STEM as an influential pathway for their education journey and future aspirations. James Guken, National Emtv News.
Legacy issues of Porgera mine will take the national government approximately 2 years to completely settle, as the need to see the mine reopen remains a #1 priority for the government. Landowners urge to work collaboratively with the government and the new Porgera Limited to see the opening of the mine, which will eventuate on the 22nd of this month.
Reopening of the new Porgera Mine Limited is one of the national government #1 priorities, as this will have a positive impact to the country's economy. Prime Minister further elaborate on this.
Will run its course, and December, January, we're still meeting all our landowners. We want to, I give you assurance, we want to conclude landowner issues at the very earliest. The development forum process has not been completed. We have collected all the question papers, and early in January we will assemble all the landowners in respect to the positions that they've established. They stand to be the biggest winner. Remember, new Porgera has greater benefit, and deferment is deferring earning at a price of gold right now at $200,000 $2,000 ounces of gold that is much higher than when we signed agreement with Barrick. We modeled it at $1,536 or $37. So we want to get the mine to be in production whilst we engage our landowners, and I want to give assurance to every landowner.
The Prime Minister stated that outstanding legacy issues will be sorted out within the time frame of 2 years, highlighting that the new Porgera Limited has greater benefits and gave assurance to the landowners that their issues will not be brushed aside.
Your issues are being funneled into settlement in different aspects. If you have power pylon issue, power generation issue, Governor Ndialu and the MRA people will handle this. If you're a LMP issue, well, Governor Iparas and MRA will handle this. If you're an SML issue, SML issues are very much common. Right now, you're a 7.5% beneficiary to the new equity.
He further urged all landowners to collaborate.
We know exactly what we're doing. I just want to appeal to all our landowners. Don't listen to consultants, advisors, lawyers, etc. on the periphery. Listen to your government. We know you. We have programs lined up. December, January, engagements with landowners for these programs will carry on.
The new Porgera Limited is set to reopen on the 22nd of this month. Sharon Engnui, National Emtv News.
Over 15,800 people affected by the recent Mount Ulawun volcanic eruption in West New Britain province received a donation of 4 tons of rice from Trukai Industries recently. Amidst the recent volcano-affected population, International Organization for Migration has come on board with the backing of a U.S. fund to reach almost 4,250 volcano-affected people with relief supplies including water containers, soap, cooking utensils, sleep mats, and cleaning and gardening tools. Furthermore, International Organization for Migration has been able to deploy its gender-inclusive displacement tracking metrics to identify 17,109 internally displaced persons across sites in West New Britain and East New Britain provinces. This new funding allocation from U.S. aid will enable IOM to continue providing life-saving assistance to 850 families displaced across East New Britain and West New Britain provinces. IOM is the lead implementing organization providing humanitarian assistance, transition and recovery support to disaster-affected populations in the country. Continuing from yesterday, PNG Power Limited has carried out power disconnection on illegal and non-paying commercial users. Today's exercise saw PPL disconnecting 3 shops belonging to a Bangladeshi businessman who owns a string of shops around Port Moresby City.
Businessman Abdul Rakib, the owner of 4 shops in different suburbs in the nation's capital, has been using electricity illegally to run his shops. Operating under the business name Rahmatulil Alamin Holdings, the Bangladeshi owns a shop each in Hahola, Moratawan, Vadavada and Sabama. PPL workers with the assistance of police went around and disconnected electricity supply to the establishments owned by Mr. Rakib. He was previously caught by PPL for using electricity through illegal connections and was asked to pay the back bills and refrain from committing such acts. Rakib then signed a memorandum of understanding with PPL, which he agreed not to use electricity illegally and will pay his bills on time. However, Rakib failed to honor the MOU and has returned to using electricity illegally and has not paid his bills for well over a year. As per PPL records, Mr. Rakib owns PNG Power 189,000 kina in electricity bills. This has prompted PPL to carry out the disconnection exercise today on all of Rakib's shops. He has also been avoiding police and PPL officers who have been trying to get in touch with him. Based on PPL's investigations, he will be arrested and charged once he hands himself to the police. PPL will continue to carry out disconnections throughout the city for non-paying customers and illegal connections. They will focus on the nation's capital from now till the first quarter of 2024, then continue on to other centers. Edson Kuso, National, MTV News.
Now taking a look at the Nest Fund market report, the Kina closed unchanged at $0.2685 in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, your Kina was buying $0.2610, $0.3947 Australian dollars, 0.2349 euro, 37.79 Japanese yen. Looking at commodity prices at New York close, gold is trading higher, coffee closed higher, cocoa closed lower, copper closed lower, palm oil closed lower, crude oil is trading lower, copper closed higher. And on the stock market, the Dow Jones closed higher, the ASX 200 is trading higher. Welcome back to National MTV News. The International Organization for Migration, or IOM, has launched 2 peace-building initiatives in the Kagwa-Arave district of Southern Highlands Province. This was funded by the United Nations Peacebuilding Fund. This took place from Wednesday, the 6th to the 8th of 2023. The people of the Aya LLG in Kagwa-Arave district will now have access to a health post and a community market center. These 2 initiatives were chosen by the communities themselves as peace-building solutions that could also encourage development in the area. Both initiatives were enacted after the International Organization for Migration underwent interventions in the district during tribal fighting. These included workshops and training for combatants, women and youth, and an eventual agreement to put an end to the fighting in Aya LLG. The launches were attended by representatives from the district administration, local level government, and member for Kagwa-Arave, Maina Pano. The Lagay Poverty Relievers Association is committed to ensure the multiplication of potato seeds is extensive throughout the district. The seed multiplication project will officially cease towards at the end of this month, with 10 hectares of unused land already cultivated for further multiplication of seeds essential for commercial farming.
The Lagay Potato Seeds Project scheme was officially launched at the Wanepap ward of the Lagay Rural LLG in 2020 as a partnership between the Fresh Produce Development Agency, the Department of Agriculture and Livestock, and Lagay Poverty Relievers Association, Inc. It was aimed at producing healthy seed potatoes to help boost the potato industry in the country. Due to funding constraint, the project has been delayed for a while until in 2021, when European Union and the UNDP stepped in to fund the project. Lagay Poverty Relievers Association coordinator Tony Sulupin revealed that the seed multiplication project will officially end this month with 10 hectares of sequoia seeds essential for commercial farming. With technical support from project partners such as FPDA, European Union, and UNDP, an effective supply chain system has been established, ensuring fresh potatoes reach food malls in main centers in Port Moresby and Lae. Mr. Sulupin believes potato can be a major cash crop and seeks the provincial government and local MPs' assistance in the Sustainable Community Development Economic Initiative that can help alleviate poverty in the rural villages. Francisca Anania, National MTV News.
The Secretary for National Department of Health, Dr. Osborne Liko, has commended the East New Britain province for setting a standard for markets in Papua New Guinea. Most markets in PNG are operating without functional organizational structures and proper management of facilities. Dr. Liko thanked the East New Britain LLG for coming up with an authority to manage the markets, which is another model from the healthy marketplace that ENB has set as exemplary for the rest of the markets in PNG. Kokopo Market was managed successfully over a period of 10 years in PNG and attributed its success to the ENB Province Market Authority. SB Brewery. As the festive season draws near, Phone House's Mint Gadgets promotion kick off with an interesting addition to the brand.
Phone House Mint brand promotions are now officially on display at the Vision City branch. The promotion event also served as icebreaker for Phone House's newest brand influencer, PNG comedian and social media sensation Julius Silas, popularly known as Tuliman.
Yeah, so I just recently got signed with Phone House. I was with them, I think around July. And then I worked with them. I did a couple of content with Sean Ray, Jonathan Testen. That's all. And we came at the end of the year. I was trying to do some things. Then they signed me up for a 1-year contract. Give me a 1-year contract. So I'll be still with Phone House, but I can do my own stuff.
Also attending the event for promotional and entertainment purposes, the Phone House Mint brand ambassador Sean Ree was present. Francisca Anania, National Emtv News.
National Emtv News continues after the break with Trukai Sport. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. CEO for PNG Sports Federation, Albert Veratao, today in a media conference at the Sir John Guy Stadium in Port Moresby, presents the check of 1 million kina to the Team PNG for the medal incentive. Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
And that ends Trukai Sports. The Money Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports. Trukai Sports.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
The weather forecast for the next 24 hours in the southern region: Port Moresby City, mostly fine, although cloudy at times. Daru, partly cloudy with a shower or two. Kerema, partly cloudy. Alatau, partly cloudy with chances of few showers. Popondetta, partly cloudy with few afternoon showers. In the Momase region, Ley City, mostly cloudy. Medang, partly cloudy with few showers. Wewak, cloudy with some showers. Vanimo, cloudy with few showers and possible thunderstorms. In the New Guinea Islands region, Lorengau, partly cloudy with some showers and possible thunderstorms. Kavian, cloudy with rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Kokopo and Rabaul, partly cloudy with few showers. Kimbe, partly cloudy with a shower or two. Buka, partly cloudy with few showers. In the Highlands region, Mount Hagen City, morning fog clearing, partly cloudy today. Afternoon, evening showers and thunderstorms. Goroka and Kundiawa, partly cloudy with possible showers and drizzles. Mendi and Wabeg, partly cloudy with rain showers and drizzles. Waters of southern PNG Indonesian border to Daru to Kiwai Islands to Kerema to Yule Island to Hood Point to Samurai Islands, seas 1.0 to 2.0 meters, increasing to 2.5 meters along warning areas. Waters of Samurai Island to Cape Vogel to eastern and western Milne Bay Islands, seas 1.0 to 2.5 meters. Waters north of Cape Vogel to Huon Gulf to Finschhafen, seas 0.5 to 1.0 meters. Waters of Finschhafen through VTS Dampier Strait to CSC Long Island, seas 1.0 to 2.0 meters. Waters of Long Island to Madang to Wewak to Vanimo and northern PNG Indonesian border, seas 1.5 to 2.5 meters, increasing to 3.0 meters along warning areas. Waters of Manus and its western group of islands, seas 2.0 to 3.0 meters. Waters of East and West New Britain to New Ireland, seas 1.0 to 2.0 meters. Waters of Bougainville, seas 0.5 to 1.5 meters. Coral Sea sees moderate to patches rough, northwest winds of 10 to 20 knots, increasing to 25 knots. Solomon Sea sees light to moderate, west to northwest winds of 10 to 20 knots. Bismarck Sea sees moderate to rough, west to northwest winds of 10 to 20 knots, increasing to 33 knots over western sector. And Pacific Ocean sees slight westerly winds of 10 to 15 knots.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Tuesday, the 12th of December 2023. From all of us here, pleasant viewing. Good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Paradise Foods, celebrating 90 years in PNG.